We're Jazz and Crystal. This is Bella and Izzy. This is our van that we've been living in full-time for over 2 years. With lots of extra time and a newly rented shop space, we're continuing our van renovations to be in tip-top condition for when we're able to hit the road once again. Subscribe to our channel to join the pack and come along for our van makeover. Good morning, everyone. The lake is completely frozen, so it's time to get some play in before we start working. Woo! Bubbles.
Before we start building, we would like to thank Jackery for sponsoring this episode. Meet the Jackery Explorer 1000, which is a complete beast of a portable power station. To be honest, we haven't plugged many devices into our van's electrical system. We use this Jackery to charge almost everything, like our camera batteries, our drone, and it even makes the perfectly toasted bagel. What's super convenient about the Jackery is that there's 3 ways to charge it. The first way is our favorite way, with the sun, with these 2 100-watt solar panels, but you need the sun to do this. You can charge at 12 volt, so after that long drive, when you've reached your destination, you can be completely powered up. And 120 volt, your average household plug. The Jackery 1000 is loaded with an 1000-watt pure sine inverter, 3 AC outlets, 2 USB-A, one of them being a quick charge, USB-C, and a 12-volt cigarette lighter. This thing seriously lives on our counter and makes full-time van life much more enjoyable. It can actually go anywhere with you, if you're at the cottage on the dock, going to a beach, or simply your camping adventure. So head to the link in the description and get yourself a Jackery today. Time to start building. We have a lot of work ahead of us.
Are you starting with that?
I'm not gonna pee, I'm nervous.
Are you going to pee first?
No.
Okay.
I always hold it.
So we making pilot holes first?
Let's do it. Me or you?
I'm sweating.
I don't think we should let you do that. Ready?
Oh my god, this is so scary.
We got it! We've done it before.
What do you got there?
The magic tool. It's called a nibbler.
The nibbler. On that note, Jasmine tried to buy a niblet. She was searching on the internet for a niblet to cut our window, and sure enough, it's a nibbler. Still funny as heck though, nibbler.
The rookies that we are, we got everything to do the job but the file that you really need because you want this to be pristine and filed down, that way it doesn't look like a wave pool and rust. And we forgot the most important part.
Yeah.
Whoa!
What? Oh.
Did you know asparagus will break right exactly where it's supposed to? Look who's back. Guess what time it is? What are you doing?
I think, I don't know. How I feel.
Yes or no?
Okay, I feel like it's gonna be perfect, but I'm not sure.
I think so too.
Wow!
Done.
How is it?
Might be a little big on this side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How is that possible? Well, it's a hair too big. So it's just the corners that are appearing to be too big on this right-hand side, not the left-hand side. And
Well, we got 2 out of 4 corners.
yeah, it's an optimistic view. It's definitely fixable. It's not like insanely big or anything. It's just like a hair, but it really does matter, I think. Like, I mean, we could probably install it like this, but like...
We have butyl tape. I think we could rig it.
I just want it to be holding on to like a little bit more. We're gonna need some sort of trim or rubber or something. If anyone's installing these windows...
Yeah, we figured out what happened.
Yeah.
Like this inside, they want you to measure.
Yeah, the inside diameter of this ring. And when you put this ring on here, when you actually screw it in, it tightens up. And for that reason, this isn't the actual measurement of the window unless it's compressed in.
Yeah,
so it's like
flexy.
So anyone who's installing these windows, please watch this video. But yeah, take this in, like, do not just measure this, that hair.
Yeah.
Like, it's that bit that makes a difference, and that little bit is like what the window grabs onto, so. Yep. But now we know, and we're confident enough to do number 2.
Playtime is never over with this girl.
Now we trace the template. Next, we're gonna make some pilot holes to insert our jigsaw or our nibbler. Nibbler or nibbler?
Nibbler.
Nibbler.
Fresh new blade.
Also, you probably all think we're absolutely insane. Like, why did you just put up all this beautiful shiplap and why are you now cutting into your van? Why wouldn't you do it the opposite, doing the windows first and the shiplap later? But we ordered these windows back in
November?
Yeah, it was gonna be a month.
I emailed the person, I want to say right before we did the shiplap, just to see if it was on its way or whatnot, and they said, it's back ordered, you probably wouldn't get it until May.
Yeah.
So we did shiplap, and then guess what happened? The next day, the windows came in the mail.
Like the day we finished
luck.
our shiplap, they came in. So yeah, it's just our luck, but I mean, we're making it work. So yeah, definitely do your windows before you do anything else in your van. If you're building a van from the ground up, that is. This is like how much spray foam insulation we have in our van. So concerned last week that when we took out the spray foam that we were depleting our insulation and that we were gonna be cold. But we honestly were so panicked when we moved into the van the first time that we needed like full-blown insulation that we did not cheap out at all. And so we have enough to go around. If you need some, come get some. I never say second time's a charm, but
Hopefully in our case it is.
hopefully in our case it is.
At least it's not too big.
Still short.
Oh my.
Woohoo!
No way.
Wow, what's worse? Cutting it too small or cutting it too big?
Cutting it too small.
Oh, that was nuts.
This is gonna change everything. so that way we can actually see out our window, we are going to be jigsawing all the way across a nice square.
Hello, welcome to my sandwich shop.
It's not even lining up. That doesn't even go. I don't even get this. Screws are just not a good time. I totally gave up. Crystal took over, and did we get one in?
We got a window in.
Who installs windows at 4 in the morning? These crazy cats. Hello, hello. Welcome back to the girls that have 2 windows.
I was wondering what you were gonna say.
Honestly, I had no idea
what's going
what I was gonna say.
That's right, we've got 2 windows.
We didn't want to bore you. Also, probably didn't want to show you the wrong way. But the window trim definitely worked, which is nice. Now we'll have a watertight window. We will check that later.
Yeah, we're gonna
when it's warmer.
pour water all over it though.
We also want to give it a bath.
Yeah.
Because of all the metal shavings.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the car wash and wash all that off.
Things we learned about the window. They suck. Their screws are brutal. Don't do windows at 4 in the morning. Anything else?
That sums it up.
I think they're eyeing each other. Yeah. I think Izzy's calling her on under there.
Get her, Bella. Go get her, Izzy. All right, a little bit of coffee and back to work.
Let's do it.
I'm not ready to work. It's like a hard one.
It is, they all suck. I just wing it.
That's seriously how you do it.
Yeah, look how good that one turned out.
Hey you! You're sleeping on the job. What do we pay you for? Want to dance party? In the chair? Whoa! I can't even open it because my hand. What's next? Oh! Good morning. It's a really good morning around here because we made it here, and we did that by cutting it quits last night a little bit earlier, getting some more hours of sleep in. We're trying to change our schedule and our routine from working all night to working during the day once again. I'm excited to be able to scratch off our bunk windows. Right? Woo! We got a little bit of headway last night with the overhead cabinets, and we're gonna pick back up right where we left off. So this is the bones of our overhead cabinets, and this design is good because it yields the most space without, like, for example, our last design was like a ton of wood. It was super heavy.
Came up to here.
Yeah, and it was really bulky, and we really didn't have as much space as it looked like we would have inside, right? Mm-hmm. So this seems to be like a really good design to have the most space.
Yeah, it's really light too.
Yeah.
And we definitely need the whole van life being full-time van life. A lot of people said, like, Don't put those overheads back in, but
we have to.
We walk in naked.
Yeah, like being two people, like we have
2 dogs.
Yeah, we need, and all like 4 seasons, like
We have everything in here.
and we also don't skimp out on meals, so we're gonna make that like some fancy cupboard with like nuts and seeds and like maybe whatever else we have.
Crystal wants some recipe books.
Maybe a recipe book up there, like yeah.
Because we follow so many recipe books.
Yeah. And that kind of makes up for the
health ones.
That makes up for the chopped pantry.
Yeah, so now we're only missing like this much of the pantry, which is, well, was just our bread shelf.
Yeah.
Very important though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so all we did was take 1x2s, beams, countersink, wood glue 100% there, and then made these beams with how long we want it. We're putting these in with Craig right now, which is not fun. It's hard. And then we're going to be laying a sheet of quarter ply all along here. And quarter because we did quarter last time and it held up perfectly.
Yeah. It was great. Because really all this is closed, like I said, some seeds and whatever else, but then all of this space is yours. This is all... Where was the camera even?
Sorry. I'm looking for my cookie.
Oh my... You haven't stopped. Okay. Then all of this space is storage. Looks great.
We just found out Dad's cookies are vegan.
Oh, yeah, we did.
This is not good news for me. Back to work. So you just glue the back, and then we glue our plywood. And it goes on like that one.
So good.
Woohoo!
I can't wait to have like my wardrobe back.
I know. We were like debating on what to do first, and we're like, these have to come back because we've been wearing the same clothes for
Far too long.
far too long.
I so miss like having another oven.
I know.
Super good.
And I feel like this is gonna be
This is a really nice space.
nice area.
Uh-huh.
Prepping all the food, speaking about food.
Tables have turned.
What kind of dressing is it?
Like a chipotle.
Nice, great.
We're fueled and it's time for overhead number 2. Bam Bam Boogie. The second one wasn't nearly as hard as the first overhead. Good night. Good morning.
Morning.
It's a breezy morning in here today because of our bunkies. I absolutely love them. I opened my eyes this morning and I could see the world, cracked the window about this much because it's cold out there, and fell right back asleep because the fresh air is just so good.
It's so nice. Highly recommend bunk windows right by your bed. It's probably the best thing we ever put in our van.
By far.
Minus the toilet.
Yeah.
Bunk windows are second.
Yeah.
But this is actually a game changer. It is probably the best thing we could have done, especially when we're back to traveling those hot climates in Central America and South America. The cross breeze, it's going to help Bella and I so much.
Yeah.
We used to sleep outside sometimes. So
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. Wow, it's glorious.
Yeah,
With
I
the
love
fan
them.
on, you get like a tornado in here of wind.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Just keeps the air circulating, which is so important in a van as well.
Yeah.
Well, we're ending this vlog exactly where we started, and we're going right back to work, aren't we?
Another week. Back to work. I don't know what I was going to say there.
So, we'll see you next Sunday.
Pause up and ciao.
Ciao.
Oh, you're so cute. Oh.